Alright guys, what's up? Good night, good night, good night. Here in the gym, putting in long nights as usual, long hours. The grind, that's the only way I know how to work. Anyway, I'm here tonight, just to get something off my chest, get something off my mind. It's been on my mind for a while now, and I'm not sure how it's gonna come out. Just letting it out, and the thoughts that's been going through my head. Alright, so let's start with the 6 week challenge, right? 6 week body challenge. Let's go back even further. Let's start my health and fitness journey. Okay, my health and fitness journey have always been linked to, for a long time, was always linked to a sport, all right, and winning, all right. So I was playing a finite game. I wanted to stay healthy, fit, strong, all right, how to perform the best I could on the mats and to win, all right. So when I retired, I had a difficult transitioning because I had no purpose to train anymore. My main purpose was to win. All right. So when I retired, I had a hard transitioning from just training. So I got sloppy. I started slacking on my training. I wasn't training hard. I started drinking and partying, hanging out, and eating cakes. Stuff I didn't. I had to. Neglect and not take part in for a long time. Right? At least not over a very extended period of time. Short bursts here after a fight and whatnot, right? But then I got back on track, right? But this time it was extended, and it extended for like 6 months. I was just like being a slob, right? For me, for what I'm used to, right? And then it hit me. I recognized the game, and then I started to feel like crap, feel like shit. Had no energy, and just not feeling my best, not performing my best, and it affected every area of my life. I was like sloppy at work, and anyway. So then I recognized the game before I was playing, right? Like before I was playing a finite game, like health and fitness is infinite. The objective of health and fitness is not to win, right? It's to live a healthy and fit life. I mean, it's like being married. The objective of marriage isn't to win at marriage. It's to remain happily married, right? So that's like a nice comparison, right? So your health and fitness is similar, right? You want to live a healthy, fit life. Now, why is that important? All right, because first of all, it's going to add 10 years to your life. Hopefully, at 85 years old, not looking back and saying, "Hey, well, first of all, if you live to 85, because if you didn't live a healthy and fit life." But anyway, the objective is to get to 85, at least. And you got there, first of all, for being healthy and fit, because it extended 10 years to your life, so you didn't die at 75. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? I'm just spitting this, all right? And just being healthy and fit, like, affects every aspect of your life, right? I mean, if you think you're a good mom now, try being a healthy, fit mom, having more energy to engage with your kids. I mean, so you can pick them up and carry them and swing them around, and just play with them all day and not burn out. You know what I mean? It's like, and then try, if you think you're a good husband or wife or spouse now, try like being a healthy and fit spouse. I mean, it's like, dude, you just perform better when you have more energy and you feel better and you feel good and you look good and you're confident. You know, like it's just, if you think you're a good parent now, a good spouse, a good parent, if you think you're a good worker now, try being a healthy, fit worker, right? It's like, yeah, you just feel good. You can perform more. You can produce more. You have more energy. You don't get tired as much. You know what I mean? It's like you don't burn out easily. You're not winded when you walk up the steps. It's just like, I mean, your everyday life, going to the grocery, carrying the bags. It's like, I mean, you be able to perform everything better, right? So being healthy and fit, and you want to continue that for as long as you can. It's the only vessel you have. It's not like a car when you get in and out, right? It's like you're in it all the time. It's what you live in. Some people drive fancy cars and have like completely out of shape. It's just like, dude, your main vehicle you need to focus on that, right? Like, anyway, so that's one. Two, it's like for my 6 week challenges, it's like, all right, so this is where the magic happens, right? It's like, so I didn't train for 6 months after I retired, and I just got out of shape, and it was the longest I probably ever went in my life without training since I started when I was 14, right? So over 25 years now, right? It's just like, but then it took me a month to get back in shape, right? Because my body, like, once you get to your a destination that you're happy with your body, right, where it's healthy, it's fit, you're strong, and you carry a reasonable range of body fat percentage. To maintain it takes 10% of the effort as it did to acquire it. You know what I mean? It's like your body, your metabolism adapts to that style. I mean, your body reaches a state of homeostasis where it's just like, this is how my body is, right? But for my 6 week challenges, like, you start off with a finite game, right? You want to hit a target, you want to hit a goal, you know what I mean? And you want to go hard in those 6 weeks, right? And it's really important to get the psychology behind it. It's real important to get some like really good results in the first 6 weeks, because it's going to extend the likelihood of you training for the entire year after that, or for a much longer period of time, is greatly improved by like 90% chance that you're going to at least train for another 6 months to a year if you get great results in the first 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Your friends are complimenting you, your clothes fit different, you look in the mirror, you feel good, you know what I mean? Just like, so that first 6 weeks is important, right? That's the psychology behind the 6 week challenge, right? Is to get you a big win, right? Show you like how good it feels when you're healthy and fit. But then the route you take to get in that 6 week challenge is not sustainable over a long period of time, right? But if you continue training for, like, it takes 10% of the effort when you acquire the skill, when you get to the destination you want to go, that to maintain it as it does to acquire it, right? So I mean, it's like, but it takes at least a year of effort for your body to metabolize to your new body, you know what I mean, to your new eating patterns, your new nutrition, your new exercise routines, you know what I mean. So it takes about a year for that body to really adapt to that new shape, right? Because the body becomes like, well, what the hell is going to happen tomorrow? I better stay in shape, because tomorrow he might pick up 200 pounds on a bench, or he might be squatting at 500 pounds. So your body is a beautiful machine, right? It creates, all right? So that's one. And then for people, the biggest, we're getting some criticism from other trainers. I'm hearing it around the block, right, throughout the grapevine, that other trainers are criticizing some of our clients, like, well, that's not a sustainable route, you know what I mean? They should have room for everything, cake and ice cream and alcohol and all that. Yeah, dummy, like, you will when you get to the maintain stage, right? Like, every trainer out there who's criticizing people who are taking this route has at one time gone through this journey themselves, right? And then now they're in a maintenance stage. Now they have room for, cake and ice cream and abundance of fruit and sugary stuff and alcohol. And for them to maintain, it takes 10 years. But at some point, every trainer, ask them yourselves, right? Every trainer out there with a great physique, at some point, was a little obsessed, a little extreme about the process, right? They were counting their macros, they were tracking their protein, they were in the gym 4 or 5 times a week, right? And now they acquired the skill, now they acquired the body that they like, they enjoy, you know what I mean? And they look good and they feel good. You're being a hypocrite if you're criticizing somebody else who are not going that route, right? So you have to go through that journey, you have to put in that time to get there. Anyone who's an expert in any field, anyone who's a great spouse, a great wife, a great parent, a great doctor, a great employee, anything, at some point, who's a little extreme, a little obsessed about it, right? And then they master the skills, and then it now just becomes a norm. So now they don't have to go to those extreme levels, right? Same thing with your health and fitness, right? Like, you got to put in the time. I know if I tell you, if you put in a year into your health and fitness, you're going to be able to maintain a healthy and fit body and life for, you know what I mean, the rest of your life, add 10 years to your life, you know what I mean, and decrease the likelihood of depression, of cardiovascular disease, of stroke, heart attack, of everything. I mean, proper nutrition, exercise decreases your odds of every health problem there is out there, right? So it's like, it should be important to, like, how can you neglect that? You know what I mean? It's like, it's that important, all right? So yeah, that's my 2 cents. Like, don't hypocrite. And so 6 week challenges, at the end of it, hit your target, hit your goal, right? But then don't let that be the end of your journey. It's just the beginning, right? Commit at least a year to that journey. Let your body reach a state of homeostasis, so your metabolism adapt to that lifestyle. And then you can take 10%, and then there's room for everything else, all right? I'm not saying the whole entire year you have to be extreme, right? But go 6 weeks hard, and go 6 to 10 weeks into maintenance and an average life, and go 6 weeks hard until you reach that point, right? And in that journey, you're gonna become an expert of health and fitness, of your health and fitness, right? You're gonna figure out what your body likes to adapt to, what exercises you like to do, right? I mean, how to eat nutrition. It becomes a habit, it becomes a lifestyle, right? And then after that year, after you put in that time, 10%. I mean, once you get there, if you did 50 push-ups a day, which will take you 10 minutes, right? At most, 5 minutes if you're relatively fit. I mean, and then you alternate between that and 100 squats the next day, another 10 minutes. You just continue to do that when you got to your ideal body weight, like, and you got really healthy and fit, and your metabolism adapt, your body's a homeostasis. I mean, you'll be able to have a way above average physique just doing that. So just doing, 5 minutes, 10 minutes a day. I mean, after that, you can keep a way above average physique, but you put in the time, you put in the effort, right? Like, if you become a doctor, it takes all these years and effort in school, and once you become a doctor, right, it's just like, yeah, you still gotta stay on top of your education, right? But it takes 10% of the effort. To remain a doctor as it is to become a doctor, right? Same thing with your health and fitness. It takes 10% of the effort, but you got to get healthy and fit first, right? So 6-week challenges, please don't let that be the end of it. You put in all that work, grind through a year, and it's gonna, you're gonna elevate the entire rest of your life by being able to live healthy and fit. Add 10 years to your life, be a better husband, be a spouse, better parent, better employee, better worker, better entrepreneur, whatever it is, all right? So put in that time, pay that price, but commit at least a year to, to improve the entire rest of your life. And for trainers out there criticizing the clients for going through this process, and being a little obsessive, a little extreme, especially for this first 6 weeks, saying it's not sustainable, blah, 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 blah. Shut up, man. It's just like, dude, don't be a hypocrite. You did it. You went through it. Now you have a great physique. Now you can maintain it relatively easy. And so don't criticize people who are now going through that journey themselves, right? And support them in that journey, right? And let them know it's going to be hard, but there's light at the end of the tunnel. At the end of commit a year, and the rest of your life, you'll be able to live a healthy, fit life and enjoy life to the most. And all right, so I said it's a long video. I didn't know how it's gonna come out, but I wanted to get that off my chest, and yeah, man. So it's been a crazy ride. Anyway, guys, have a good night. I hope everyone had a good spring break. I hope everyone out there is doing their thing, grinding hard, hustling. And trying to make the best of this life, that one life that we know that we have for sure. Everything else is just up in the air. It could be whatever. It could be the end of it, and then it could be whatever. Anyway, that's a different discussion. All right, guys, have a great night, everyone. I love you all, and that's just my 2 cents. Boom, out.